Hi, lovelies, and welcome back to a new year edition of Charli WrightNow's Motivational Moment. And Happy New Year. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Thank you for all my community service activists who went out and actually did right by their community and tried to enhance it, and even in days going forward. Thank you so much to those who went out for the Women's March and uplifting our women and minorities for empowerment. Thank you for those. Continue to keep pushing for what is right, women, men, and children. Thank you. Peace, love, and blessings to all of those who've done their duties and exercised their rights. Thank you. Today, we're going to take a break from all the heaviness that's happening in the world and talk about something a little lighter, that is first dates. Explains why I'm all dressed up with nowhere to go. But we're going to talk about first dates and the etiquette that some people have forgotten and don't really, or maybe never knew about in the first place. So we're going to talk about a few things and I'll give you a few tips today that will help you to maybe ease your anxiety or prepare a little bit more for your first date in the new year. The first tip I want to give to you is I want you to remember, and this doesn't just go for ladies, this goes for guys as well. I want you to remember that every first date is not an interview for your soulmate. Just remember that. It's not a, oh my gosh, I hope this is my soulmate person, because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to meet your soulmate or the love of your life while going on first dates. But just remember, if you go in there knowing that, I could really meet a best friend, or I could really meet a great business partner, or I can meet someone who is really going to help me help myself in life. And if you just keep an open mind and know that, if this person doesn't meet A, B, and C on my list of what my soulmate is supposed to look like, I just need to X them out and just keep it moving. That's not the case. And I don't want you to make that mistake and Xing people out of your lives automatically because they don't fit into the category that you want them to fit in. Tip number 2. Remember that the person you are encountering is not sending their full self, as you are not as well. I'm sure as women, we put on our makeup, we do our hair, we make sure we look close to perfect as we could get. And men, you do the same, maybe not the makeup part, but you get clean, you get fresh, you make sure you're looking good so you can present yourself in the best light. You want to, serve yourself up on a golden plate. And remember that. You always have to remember that that person that's coming to meet you is sending their representative, as are you. You are sending a representation of who you want them to see you as. You are sending yourself in that light. You don't want to make the mistake of thinking that, oh my gosh, he looked so good and he was smelling good and he was fine, girl, and he had a brain in his head. Oh my gosh. He might be great. He might be the one. I'm not saying that he's not. But if you are going to go for it, remember that the person you met in day 1 is probably not going to look the same way you meet and when you're with them in day 365. I'm just saying. Tip number 3. Have you ever been on a first date and let's say you got to the restaurant or you got to the location first and you seen the person coming in, you knew that it was that person, maybe it was a blind date, and you see the person and you're like, you politely escort yourself out. That, my dear, is called judgment. And no one likes that, and no one likes to feel judged. So don't judge a book by its cover. You don't know. That ugly dude that just came into the restaurant that's going to be your date could very well be your soulmate, or could be your very best friend, or could be a great business partner, or whomever they are supposed to be to you in your life. But you're just judging them off of straight, pure looks is not only shallow, but it can completely ruin where you're supposed to go with that person. And whether it's just for a reason, a season, or a lifetime that you're supposed to meet this person and they're supposed to be in your lives, you're going to throw that off because you don't like how they look. You never want to judge a book by its cover. Get to know them. Listen to them talk. Let them talk themselves into a ditch and then bury them. The fourth tip I'm going to give is that I want you to remember that when you are finally getting to know that person, you sat down, you guys are face to face, you guys are talking, having great conversation, you like how he looks or she looks and vice versa, and then you finally get a little bit comfortable. You start relaxing a little bit. You start divulging a little bit of the real you. That's fine. Make sure that you divulge you, how you need to divulge you, but you always want to make sure that you give what you're comfortable with giving. You don't want to be fake, because I'm pretty sure most people at this point in time can sniff out a fake. So if you're being too fake, too phony, believe me, even if it doesn't catch up with you that night, it will catch up to you. And again, you don't know where the path you are going with this person, and you don't want to start off on a bad leg of mistrust or lying or showing what you think they want to hear. Just be yourself. And, you know, if that person is meant to be in your life, they will be in your life. The fifth and final tip I want to give you guys is, these are for my habitual first daters. I want you to remember that the longevity of your relationship with that person that you went on the first date with does not dictate who you are or if you are a good person. Or it's okay. This is just the universe giving you more people to put your ties to and allow you to build multiple bridges and to open up multiple doors. And so you never want to put yourself into a position where you're just cutting people at the door because they don't fit, again, into that mold of where you want them to be in. Make sure that you just are still open-minded when you're going into these first dates. It is not a reflection of who you are if you are a habitual first dater. It's more of an understanding that you're building ties and you're building connections. And that is just allowing you to get to know yourself a lot better. Because at that point, you'll say, oh, I do like this. I don't like that. And then you'll be able to put together and hopefully put that energy out into the universe of, this is what I would like for my life and a lover and a partner and a friend. This is what I don't want. And so you are actually carving and tailoring what you are putting out there into the universe by going on these multiple dates. So look at the bright side with things. You guys enjoyed this new year, new me, no, old me, better me rendition of Charli WrightNow's motivational moment. I hope you enjoyed all the shimmer that I'm giving you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the year. I'll be hopefully hearing from you guys before the end of the year, and I hope you guys are subscribing and liking my videos, and make sure that if you have any questions or comments that you just hit me on any of my social networks or in my email, and all of that is posted after the video. All right, have a great day, lovelies.